Good morning, collective. It was 5:55. Oh, look at the yellow car. Sports car. I've been picking up on a sports car, something like that. Police custody. Okay, so somebody that was in police custody that had a yellow sports car or something like that. Anyways, but I woke up thinking about my brothers. Okay. The first thought as I was laying here, actually my brothers weren't my first thought. But as I was laying here, I woke up, yeah, I guess so, pudgy. Just thinking about first I thought about the pain I've been through and just like about beauty and like natural beauty, not shallow, and just really your inside will shine out, and how some people are ugly on the inside and it reflects on the outside. And I don't think being overweight reflects yuckiness on the inside. I honestly think skin and bones represents rottenness on the inside. I'm pretty sure overweightness can represent that too. I don't think it really has to do with a weight thing, but I don't know. Yeah, it may not just be a weight thing, because just because you're skinny doesn't mean like you're like falling apart, deteriorating. Yeah, that's because you're ugly on the inside. And yeah, 555. So I keep picking up on that. And then, but my brothers have been overweight. Like, they're both overweight now. And now I've lost weight. Like, and I've gotten healthy. And I've stopped using drugs and smoking cigarettes. The song that just came on was Bloodline. Oh, my brothers, you don't have to da 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 boo da da da. So just carrying the weight of the bloodline, carrying the weight, just carrying the weight. And then, so I don't know, I must be picking up on my older brother. Both my brothers carrying the weight. And I just have so many, like, mixed emotions. Yeah, towards my family and stuff. Like, because I love them, but at the same time, I'm hurt. So those were the things that were coming up, those feelings. I love them, but I'm hurt. I love them, but I'm hurt. And then I got 24. So this is coming up again when that reading where I see mahogany or whatever, 24 on the trash barrels. 24. Good times, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness. Kind, yes. So that was the first thing I was going to text somebody, like, I'm sorry for saying that you're not a nice guy or a nice person. Because it's not true. I mean, granted, you might not have been the greatest with me, but it's not like you did the worst of the worst to me either. You know what I mean? Like, you just never know why someone's staying away, in a sense. The tragedies that people could be facing, I don't know. Yeah, someone has a realistic approach to things. to move from feeling offended. Yeah. But I don't know. Carrying the weight. There are no words to convey the depths of our grief and shock over these devastating events. Yeah, man. The grief and shock over some devastation. Oh, my brothers, you don't have to carry no. Da na 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 na. Tattoos. Bloodline. Like tattoos, wasn't that a big Native American thing? So Native American bloodline. So Native American curse. This is what I'm saying. With a death could have brought a curse and a bloodline. But yeah, 24, you are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. Okay, so the first, what I thought before I put on the camera was like, well, my mom's not here. And I think we should try to spend more time with each other. Me and my brothers. That's what I was saying to myself. I think we should really. But I was getting it based on, like, their thoughts, like, she's alone or something. She feels alone. She feels not loved. She feels not worthy. Sky high safe. In danger. Of getting high. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday I said it. Just a quick second, but the urge has been feeling more and more. Especially now that I went down on my dose, so I don't know. I was thinking maybe about going up on my dose again. Just for a little while. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday I had a real urge, like, oh, yeah. I think I want to reach out to a certain person and just get high. But I didn't. Yeah, look at the lift. The chair lift. I went to the Berkshires. I went to the Jimmy, whatever, one of the amusement parks there. Oh, look at the zebra. The chairlift. That's funny. Bloodline. Yeah. Eye candy. 0550. That's when I woke up at 5:50. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, romance. Yeah, 25 is significant. Somebody wants to call, get some people over. So much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. Take action. So somebody wants to take action. Yeah, I was thinking the video many years ago, I was thinking about that too. Like, all these thoughts were coming in the first 5 minutes. There was a video of when I used to babysit my brother's kid, but I didn't have a couch. And it was my birthday, and I was going to my mom's house or whatever. It was like in the year 2013, 2014, 2015, around that time. And we were outside. My brother's like, come here. Need help with something. And then he opens the trunk, and there was a futon, like a brand new futon sofa in there. And I was just so clueless. He's like, that's for you. I'm like, for me? Like, that's what I was saying. Like, I would have never thought that they would have done that for me. So it was really nice. I was really happy. I remember Tito recorded it and put it on Facebook. And everybody liked it. But I was so shocked. It was like funny, you know? And I was so happy. Yeah. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. Fresh start. Somebody wants to take action, to have a new beginning, a fresh start. Somebody sees that somebody is working, has worked really hard. Commitment, yeah. To tap into their potential. Yeah, applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to create a peaceful, meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth. Yeah. Expressing emotions regularly. Open up for the best days yet to come. Okay, so that's the problem. Like, I have so many emotions, so many things that I feel that I want to express. But then I'm always worried about when I express myself, and then the reaction people have makes me regret even expressing myself, kind of. Or, you know, I get really angry, hurt, and that's what it says on my thing. Like, you're very impetuous and outspoken, causing your dear loves some moments of unhappiness. I have a lot of anger built up from my youth. And I've worked hard to let it go. And so, like I was saying, there's a lot of things that people don't know about me. Or people that think they know. Spiritual realms, yeah. Willpower. Yeah. Significant events are the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Achievement, success, striving for prosperity, go-getters, courage, luck. Okay, so somebody may want to get some pals over, get some fresh air, go to some events, progress in your endeavors. Prosperity. Somebody sees somebody's willpower to go after what they want. 5-9. I've been picking up on 5-9. Willpower, alignment. Somebody's willpower to stay in alignment. Yeah, maybe when it comes to drug addiction, when it comes to so many things. Somebody, yeah, when it comes to romantic relationships. How do you move forward toward your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. Connections, friendships, romantic relations, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, trust. Somebody's willpower to move forward, to stay in line, to be willing to compromise. That's what I'm saying. To be willing to compromise. $16.60, yeah, readjustments. And to make some readjustments. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. Yeah, someone has a lot of self-control in their life. Had a lot of self-control to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. So somebody had to make some readjustments. In order to maintain self-control when it comes to releasing toxic habits that may have been part of someone's bloodline. So this is all about breaking those curses, breaking those bloodline things, and da-da-da. Yeah. Like if you have a bloodline that's filled with sobriety and you're the one that didn't fall into those same ways, that you beat the sobriety and didn't fall in the rest of the curse. You know, it's all about that type of stuff. Yeah, 56, like my dad, you know. I mean, it doesn't take away from the issues and the things that you've done and the weight that you carry. But the willpower. Somebody had to make readjustments. Light up. Mood swings. Yeah. Somebody's, you know, like I said, anger. Or somebody, yeah, has anger towards their family or feels just not good. Not worthy. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. (111) Intuition. Somebody had to make readjustments because their intuition was telling them to. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, or resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. So somebody is making readjustments to to make things right, to be more self-controlled, to be a support, to move forward. Energy levels. 11111. This is all ones. New beginning, fresh starts. 777. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that because 1616 is 77. So 1616. Something about 16, like I know that's like a rite of passage or something for women, and I know the whole thing with like witches and stuff. 16 is significant. Sweet 16 is significant. Okay, 7-7. Yeah, so I'm picking up around that time. So it was 2014. Yeah. It was 2014 when I had my daughter's 316. Yeah. Readjustments. So, yeah. So maybe, yeah, like at that time, my brother and Pebby were very supportive of me. Yeah. Morning dove. Yeah. The morning that Francisco died, my brother was supposed to bring Jenna here. Didn't, and I almost died that day too. There was almost 2 deaths that day because I was high in the bathroom. I don't even think I was high. I was on Suboxone and pills that they were giving me. And the concoction. Yeah, I wasn't even getting high off. I was sober at that time, but I was on Suboxone, which never again. You know? That's what I'm saying. Like, they always say, oh, Suboxone was like the good alternative to methadone. Hell no. There is not enough structure with Suboxone. It's just not. Methadone is more structured. You know? I honestly, if anybody would come to me to ask which one to choose, I would advocate for methadone. I know I would advocate first not to take anything if you can get through it. But I'm not going to knock you if you're not able to get through it without those comfort meds. Okay? We're all human here. We're all just trying our best. Okay? To try to do the right thing. Wish come true. 11-11. So there's some kind of wish come true to make some readjustments and move forward. Yeah. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time. It's not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. 7-7-7. Jackpot. Somebody's intuition is going to lead them to the jackpot. Change is always happening. I'm telling you, moving. Something's, oh, yeah, my brother took me to take my daughter to college, to move into college. At that point, I was getting high again. Yeah. At that point, I was getting high again. That was when things were kind of starting to fall apart. Like right after I brought her to, right at her graduation cookout, dropped her off. Then after that, things just went downhill for me. Like those months. And that was when I was dealing with the whole, trying to deal drugs and just that whole thing that I got into with being robbed and twice. I was robbed twice that year. That's what I'm saying. Like I was talking to somebody like I'm chosen what I was like, doesn't mean that I don't go through hard times. Doesn't mean that I didn't pay, that I'm fucking perfect. But I'm just saying, whoever hurts me personally gets really bad karma. I don't know why. Like I hate when people get upset about that. Like I said, I even get fucking scared. Okay? I don't know why. Some people just have a fucking spiritual force field, okay? That's no joke, but doesn't mean we don't suffer. That's why I say Jesus' life didn't come without suffering. He was a chosen one. Like, but you're not, anything that you did to Jesus, you were going to pay, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. Like, you were going to suffer. Like, oh, God, like, God gets revenge all the time. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, God forgives and God, like, there's so many misconceptions. Like, don't argue with someone that has a personal relationship. Like, it's all good. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, lighten up. That's why I just try to keep it light. Like, that's why I, like, okay, so get into a point where you don't need to explain yourself because you're not in the wrong. Okay? There's a difference between not wanting to explain yourself because you're just exhausted or someone's not going to understand anyways. And there's a difference between not wanting to explain to yourself because you're just being ignorant and don't think you have to answer to anybody, even if you're doing wrong. Okay? Yeah, so the big break. 7-7. I keep getting the sevens. 7-7-7-7-7. Respect. Yeah, it's about compromise. It's about respect, but some people, that's why I say, like, sometimes it's just best to lighten up and not to overreact and not get caught up in negative feelings, because if somebody decides not to talk or hold back, you just never know what someone's going through, So, yeah, not taking things so personal. Yeah, just not letting your heart be so heavy. Rocket ship. 7-7, compromise. Let go of what no longer serves you. Exactly. If it's like, it's just, that's what it is. And stop holding on to grudges. Boom. What I say, don't hold on to that. Express your emotions, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, don't hold back expressing what you're feeling just because of somebody else. Like, and aim towards a compromise. Yeah, just don't be rude. You don't have to be mean to express what you're feeling, And it's never too late to say sorry, and say, I'm sorry, I was just very angry, Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's just best to move on. Boom. That's what I'm saying. If you can't understand it, don't keep pushing. Just move forward. Move on. Yeah, the truth will set you free. Exactly. Like, if somebody doesn't want to get you the truth, don't get caught up trying to get the truth from them. So, itching. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe, like, the birdie shaking. There was a few things that I had recorded that had to do with the episode last night, but it was so crazy because I had seen my friend's neighbor, okay, in the store last night. And I remember he was standing outside with her when he had seen me one night when I was walking with a shopping bag. But she has like I love her eyes. I don't know. She has like some kind of look on her eyes. And just very distinct look. And I seen her in the store and I said hi. And then last night when I was watching the episode and I seen that girl that came on that got raped, she had the same look in her eye, like the same distinct look. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I had walked by an empty thing of wet wipes or something like last week, and I didn't record. I'm like, I'm not recording it. Sometimes I'm just told record it and I don't want to. And I'm just like, no, I'm busy, And then that's what that had something to do with that episode last night. And then the birdie shaking. Somebody shaking. That also had something to do with the episode last night. So it's so weird. So somebody could have been brutally raped. Brutally attacked. And it makes them nervous. ADHD. It makes them nervous to leave home without protection. Support. So that's the soul tribe and the support. You'll come together. Other people that have had similar experiences. Yeah. Supportive. So I don't know, because sometimes I just feel real bitter and angry and very on edge towards people and stuff like that. And it's just because that's what was in my bloodline. That's what I seen growing up, but I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be isolated. I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be that way. That, this is hard, but I don't want to be that way. Compromise.